Hey guys, welcome back. Hope you had a good Tuesday in the market. November 16th, we're going to talk about GameStop, this SLD period, couple option plays, credit spreads, sub up, like up, comment down, happy money sticks around. We also have a Twitter you can follow us on at Happy Money YT, as well as Discord server. So I didn't really think about it yesterday, and as far as the price action goes on GameStop, but yeah, yesterday was the first day of this SLD period, the supplemental liquidity deposits period, and we've seen it before, and the price action is like a little more natural. Doesn't seem like it gets short attacked as hard or the same. You're like always anticipating it, but it never happens. And I think that's why we kind of have just this melt up. And yeah, so that being said, there is some reason I think it's going to come down some first, but I think next week, I know there's a lot of hype for next week, and I don't think it's actually ill-gotten. I think it is legitimate. The DD I shared like 3 or 4 weeks ago, showing the different cycles, different SLD periods, and then the last Friday in the month, it was like a Tuesday before that. I don't know if you guys remember that, but anyways, and it's always running the last few days of the month. It's always had spikes on either Tuesdays or Wednesdays, and then the cycle, if you count the days from the spikes, we are there. So it's 60. Let's see, I think from, I don't know, I've been looking at a lot of different charts, but we go through these 90-day cycles or whatever, and that's kind of, I think that's about what we're about to get to next week. And I thought it was maybe starting some price action this week from it, just being in the SLD period, and I think it's similar to like here. If you look where we're kind of just melting up, and then it does drop before it rips up, and then also same kind of deal, maybe even like right here, we had a kind of a big green day and then some consolidation, and then it rips up. I think we're kind of in that zone right there, or even more so back here in February during this period. This just kind of slow grind up. So because of that, I did get some options for next week already. I was planning on waiting till Friday at least, and then maybe even Monday, but I got some today. They're down like 30%, of course, but it's okay. I'll average into them if needed. I'm pretty stoked though, because I think it should be. I think we should be good. I think it should be a good run. Hopefully it's 350 plus. Hopefully news. We've got, I think Ryan Cohen can speak on Tuesday. That is huge if you can. On top of everything else, that'll be the the 23rd, next Tuesday, 1 week from now. So I mean, besides that, everything on the chart, I mean, MACD is still bullish in the daily. All of our candlesticks are under the 9, which is kind of strange, but not to say that means a whole lot. If we come into Friday and it's bullish, even if we don't though, it's yeah, I'm still pretty bullish on next week. Look at this. So 29, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. That was a Wednesday, that huge spike. Given that was kind of an isolated incident, I think, with BBBY. But then let's see this one. There. This is Monday, Tuesday. That was a Tuesday, that huge spike. Again, end of the month, last Tuesday in that month. This was at the end of the month, kind of just into the new month, but I think that was, again, a little bit different. And this, let's see where this one was. So yeah, that's Monday, Tuesday. So the big move was on Tuesday. What was this day on? See, this was the end of the month right here, 25, and then just extended to the next month. 22, 23, 24, 19. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. That was a Wednesday. Seeing a pattern here. This one wasn't anything special. Yeah, so good on next week. Should have had a little more patience, but nonetheless, I think we will probably come down some. There is an RSI divergence going on here, and that made me cut out of my put credit spread. It's kind of subtle, so maybe not a huge deal, but if you see, there's a higher high on this hourly chart right here, the top of that wick with the top of this one. See it better maybe on the 30-minute. So you've got this higher high than this one, and then the RSI is lower than it was back here when it was lower. So kind of showing just the strength is weakening, and it probably will come down. As well as now, actually, on the 30-minute chart, you see a red under the 9 moving average, bearish MACD. Hourly hasn't done that yet, but we made 7,200 or something on that put credit spread, which is awesome in just a couple days. So a lot of the premiums got sucked out of it quick, so I might as well lock it in, and we can open up another one if it comes down enough or whatever. But at the floor, if you do get a dip, I'm thinking it'll look maybe something like this, where it's gonna just melt up, and then maybe a dip that big. I'm not sure if it'll be 1 day or 2 day, but at any rate, I think the options premium will continue to decay for the rest of this week. Next week, yeah, Monday it might still decay some. We might get some action on Monday. But I think continuing on to the full next week. Now, if all the TA is telling me it's bearish, then I'm not going to be averaging down until something's telling me it's bullish, like it is right now. Right now it's telling me it's bullish, but not everything's quite bullish. We don't have green over the 9, and we don't have, volume. So that's why I'm thinking it's kind of a period like this, where we're bullish for a bit before it spikes. This was bullish for a bit. Actually, it's kind of similar to this too. Yeah, bullish for a bit, consolidates for 4 days, 5 days, and then we get a big ramp up. So kind of waiting on that. But I think we could dip down some before then. SPY almost made new all-time highs. Almost. It is setting up another bull flag. I don't see any divergences or anything. The only thing that could be a resistance on it would be just a double top. The fact that it's not breaking that resistance, maybe it'll consolidate before it comes down some. If it did make a new all-time high today, which it might, it's got 40 minutes left, then that would be a divergence, because this RSI is lower than this one for sure. So just a little, it probably, I don't know if it'll do it or not. Maybe that's enough of a divergence, just because the RSI is so different from here to here, but we'll see on that. So I did average into my call credit spread also, because I think I saw that divergence on GME, and I'm like, I've got enough exposure now to the upside. I will close out of my bullish credit spread and do a call credit spread. So sold market share. I bought market shares yesterday. I just sold them. So here's the calls I got for next week. I did this based on optionsstrats.com or whatever, the leverage. You can be more aggressive or less aggressive as far as strike. I got the 255s, and yeah, I got them at a high for sure today. Too high. Bought to open, sold short. Oh, I got a call credit spread on Lucid. It's a bearish play. It's 55 and 52 strike call credit spread for, I think, yeah, next Friday. Here's the put credit spread I sold on GME. Nice little gains on that. And then the call credit spread I averaged into. So that's this one. This 207.5, 210. It's up 20% now. It's not as big of a play as my put credit spread was, but it'll be a nice little chunk on its way down. I don't know if it'll expire below that, 207.5 or not on Friday, but if it just comes down a little bit and some time decay, I'll get value on this one. And then this is, what is this? Oh, this is it. Yeah, okay. And it just made that a covered call. Okay, so here's the 255 calls for next week. Already down 33%. I'm going to just eat a bunch of theta for the rest of this week, probably, unless we just grind up. That's what I was thinking. I was like, this chart, it's like this chart's looking like it's not going to just let up and get cheaper. So, that's why I got into them, but I'll show you the option chart. Yeah, so here's the price of this contract itself. So right now is the cheapest it's been since 11/16. Oh, that's today. Wait. Yeah. So it's the cheapest it's been today. And There we go. 250. Yeah, so the last time it was this cheap was 11/11 last Friday. So yeah, I mean, as time comes on, if it stays flat or comes down, it's going to lose value. So good time to average in or do whatever. But 255, I also got different ones on different accounts. I'll show you guys. RKT, a lot of my stuff is just getting hammered. Tesla, I saw the RSI divergence on it. I saw it was gonna rally and I bought a put and I saw it was oversold and I still got a put. I was listening to a streamer and I was like, yeah, that sounds good. And so I just jumped back in. I knew better. Don't listen to people and do what they do. Pretty much the moral of that story. Newegg's kind of rallying a little bit. It's working out. Birds, dead birds today, 6.5% down. Bunch of dead birds. So let's see. Yeah, a lot of these for this week expire. They'll probably expire worthless unless we have a crazy rally on GME. And then let's see, let me show you. So I wanted to get some options exposure on all the different accounts, kind of how we did it last pinch. It's kind of nice to slow you down in selling, as well as to bring up other accounts. So yeah, they can all kind of see gains from it. But this account, so this one we're doing kind of like data farming. So at the beginning of the week, I opened up, I shorted two 225 calls. And those are up 41% now. These are actually down earlier today. Maybe just on the day, maybe not total. But yeah, they're up 41%. I will probably not roll these on Friday. I haven't been rolling over the weekend just in case there's news. And for next week, how I feel, I'm probably not going to open these up even next week. If we do pinch to 350 or whatever, I'm going to wait at least till I think it's somewhat of a top, and then I'll maybe sell some calls. But I'll probably let this leap call here, or no, right here, and then these 125 shares just ride next week. But I did open some 255s on here. They're down about 344. And then on Webull, I have some, what are these? 250s and 255s. Just a few of them. I probably will go in heavier if these lose value and it's Friday and they're still down 50% or so. I'll probably go in heavier and might do another put credit spread once it looks like we've settled down, because right now I don't want to do put credit spread when it's this high and we've had this divergence. Lots of dinging. Yeah, Tesla, this one hanging up. So crypto started to sell off too yesterday. Seems like everything's kind of getting prepared for this SLD period that they're in. That's a pretty big actual drop on Bitcoin. SPY, just looking at the TA on that, yeah, I'm not sure. It's kind of setting up a divergence here. It is overbought, so we'll see on that. But it's the same SLD periods that we see all these dips that you go through. So kind of pulling funds out to make sure their margin requirements were good, and then it kind of gives some volatility to the market. But that's what I got for you guys. Thanks for watching. Sub up, like up, comment down. Happy money sticks around. See you on Discord. Peace out.